Hello everybody, welcome back to another video on my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Brooke, or Baby Sims on all of my socials, and today we are back building another thing for my save file, because that's the only thing I do on this channel. And we are building a bar, actually, a bar slash arcade type of thing, because you know how I love my multi-purpose lots. So yeah, we're building a bar in Oasis Springs, and just kind of chilling together today. I like this bar. I think it's pretty cool. I haven't actually been here with my Sims yet, but I do like the way it turned out. One thing about this build, though, that really struggled with was how boring it is. And because, well, listen, I'm the legal drinking age in my country, which is Canada, but I've never been to a bar. I've also never drank alcohol, and I don't really plan to, but so I have like no idea what an inside of a bar looks like. I've never been in one. I don't know, nobody in my family or friends really go to bars, so I mean, yeah, but obviously there's people in my household, like my brother and parents and uncles and friends that I do have that have been in bars at some point in their life, or something that is equivalent to one, so I had to ask people for their advice on what to do, because I was building this and I was like, okay, so I have tables, I have chairs, I have the bar, have a little live entertainment stage, that's about it. You know, I was just kind of like sitting there like, well, what now? Because I didn't know what it looks like. It was just like an IKEA room full of tables and chairs. So I asked my parents, I asked my boyfriend, I asked my friends, what is inside of a bar? Because like this can't be it can't just be this. And they're like, no, that's pretty much it. It's just kind of tables and chairs. Yeah, and an arcade, but I already have an arcade on the right side of this build, so I was like, well, I mean, our check done. They're like, well, then you kind of covered it. But I mean, I don't know, I felt like there should have been more there. So, I would say that this build was relatively boring because there isn't really much to do in here. Like, I decorated, of course, and I think it's really pretty, but yeah. And also, I was struggling a little bit here on the outside because it was looking very office building and not bar-like, but I do fix that, I think, here soon. Or at least I tried to. So the bottom floor is the bar area and the live entertainment stage, and also if you go through the door, there is the arcade side there. And the top floor is quite literally just bathrooms and a storage room, so yeah. And there's a little balcony on the top as well. There's also outdoor well, you know, outdoor tables and chairs on the back patio here. And this is actually the last build for this neighborhood. We have now finished this neighborhood, which is like the downtown area of not Willow Creek. Sorry, I'm so used to saying that. Of Oasis Springs. This is like the last build of that, and it's a bar. So on the street, we have a bowling alley, boba shop, and arcade. Then next door to that we have a restaurant. Next door to that we have a gym, spa, onsen pool, basketball court, and then this build, which is the bar and arcade. So there's two arcades on the street. So I mean, I usually put arcades in a lot of my builds, actually, like a lot of them. I just love multi-purpose lots where you can go there for multiple things, so I tend to do that a lot. I don't know, arcades just fit in lots of different types of builds. So yeah, we're all done the community lot, and I actually finished, well, there's only 2 more lots I have to build. Well, okay, well, there's some that you haven't seen yet because I haven't edited them yet, but there is a park, the center park, coming, and then I built a mansion where the land grabs house is, and then I still have that one lot across the street from the land grabs house. I think it is like I don't know what it is in the base game. I don't know if it's empty or not. It's been a very, very, very long time since I've seen the base game maps and what's there. But I have to build that there, which I'm going to make, I think, an apartment building of some sorts. So I'm excited to do that. If you hear my chair, I'm sorry. It's from like the 90s at this point. I don't even know how old it is, and I need a new one, but it's all broken. Do you hear that? Yeah, bad, not good. You probably didn't hear it at all. My mic is pretty good at not. No, I don't think you can hear it. Either way. Yeah, so we are done. Oasis Springs, basically. I just have an apartment building to build, and the thing is, it's so ironic that I have to build that last because I don't even have the for rent back, nor have I updated. I know I say this in like every video because I kind of have to, because if you want to download this, and you can't, I'm still playing offline, and I can't upload to the gallery just yet because I don't have the gallery because I've been playing offline since December 4th. Because I don't want to update my game. Everybody's like, oh, it's corrupting my saves, it's ruining my life, and I refuse to be a part of that narrative. So therefore, I won't update. I just won't do it, and this is the longest I've ever gone without updating. I don't even know, I'm starting to feel like I never will. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to. It says they're fixing on the 27th all the bugs and save corruption and things that are happening. I hope that's true, and I hope it actually does fix it, and it's not like one of those EA things where like, oh yeah, we'll fix it, and then make it 10 times worse, because that's common. But as I'm recording this, it is the 20th of February at 11:22 p.m. and today a new trailer came out, and it was for, I don't even know the name of it, but it's something to do with jewelry making. It's like crystallized crystal something or other. I don't know. I watched like the trailer when I first woke up, so I don't remember the name, but it's something to do with making jewelry. You can make rings and necklaces and all that stuff with the crystal collection that already is in the game, which I kind of love. I use that a lot for gifts. Like, you know how certain holidays, if you have seasons, will be like give gift, like Winterfest, and I make some that have gift giving. For some reason, all the time, the only gift I ever give during those is crystals, because they're so easy to get, and I don't know, I always do. So yeah, I do like the crystal thing. Plus, I have a scientist in my current household, and with the scientist career, you have to analyze them a lot, so I tend to have a lot of them laying around. Plus thunderstorms, you get the gist. I don't know why I'm explaining it so much, but you get the idea. So I'm pretty excited about it. And plus, I love more hobby things in the game. I just think it's so cool to have that. I have a sim in my current household, which is Hudson's sister named Luna, and she's very artsy. She has like a Plopsy account where she sells a bunch of paintings and things like that. And I really love that. I think I really love having hobbies for people to do. That's why I will always love the knitting pack. I love cross-stitching, the painting, wood carving. Like, I think it's awesome, and I can't wait to build, because sometime soon here I'm building like a kind of like a creative arts center type of thing where you can do all that. I'm really excited about it because I just think that's so cool, and I just love that. And so I'm really excited that we have a new like hobby like that. I'm so excited for it. I think it's gonna be really cool. And it's gonna go really well, because that's what I kind of use the maker spaces right now for, is where I kind of put like all my arts and crafts stuff at, and you're making things at. So it'll be a cool little addition to have, and I'm very excited for it. And yeah, but that's if I ever get the pack, because if they don't fix the damn bugs that came with for rent, I'm not gonna be able to do anything now, am I? Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about the build. Right now I'm placing like this karaoke machine from City Living and this base game piano up on this little stage area that I built for live entertainment. I don't know if anyone will actually spawn here to do it. I doubt it, so you probably have to hire them. But you can do karaoke, and you can play them, and you can get tips. So you're welcome. And I'm also placing a bar, and I was trying to look for a bar back, and we are very limited in the bar back inventory in this game. We don't have any. Like, we only have one from Get Together, Horse Ranch, and Snowy Escape maybe, and maybe Island Living, but they're all very themed. Like the Horse Ranch one, it looks like it's on a horse ranch, and you know, they're very centered around the pack that they came in, which is typical. I mean, I'd expect it to. But they don't really fit for an Oasis Springs bar, and not really the theme I was going for. So I kind of just built my own with like cabinets and counters, and I think it turned out pretty okay, and I liked it in the end. So yeah, I was gonna just do it on this little wall between the windows, and then I kept it going across that whole wall, and with some cabinets and things, and there is little tables everywhere. As I said at the beginning of this video, it was really boring to build this, if I'm honest, because I like to go all out in my builds, and there's not really much you can do with a bar, like at all. So I did place these little extra bar stools. I don't know if they're functional or not. There's two in between the circular counter and the main bar, but you can test it out. I was also going to put a little sectional here and put a little table in the middle, but I just didn't really like the looks of it, so I got rid of it, and I ended up putting like a little table of 6 there. And here I am staring at it thinking, now what? Because it can't just be tables and chairs. That's just not how that's going to be, right? Like, that's not right. So yeah, I sat here and I just didn't know what to do for a long time, but now we're back. I'll let you in on a little editor secret. I actually was just talking for about 5 minutes while I stared at nothing in this game. Like, it was just, the camera wasn't moving, it did nothing, for about 15 minutes, sped up. So I did cut that out, and here we are, we're back in movement. So yeah, I honestly don't remember what I was talking about though. Yeah, I'm just kind of changing the counter colors. I decided to go for a different theme. I was going for this like blue and gray theme inside, and I want to switch it around a little bit and make the things like that. So I don't know, what am I deleting? Oh, okay, so I kind of wanted the vibe to be kind of dark and dreary, because I had this certain theme in mind, and I don't think any of you were going to get this because I doubt any of you have ever seen this show, or this line of shows, I should say. But there's this bar in the Chicago Med, Fire, and PD universe called Molly's. It's a show. It's Chicago Med, Fire, and PD, 3 different shows, but they're technically sometimes do crossover episodes. Anyway, they have this like bar where they all go to, and it's called Molly's, and it's owned by one of the people on the Fire show, and I don't know, it's kind of basing off of that. So that's why this is long, skinny, has that stage, has that same bar. It kind of looks like it, honestly, because that's the only bar I have to base off TV bars. I don't know, it's kind of based off a mix of The Alibi from Shameless and that show, because that's the only bars I've ever really seen. I've never been in one. I get my knowledge from TV. So then I had this idea to do like this kind of checkered flooring in here with gray and brown because it matched the tables and chairs. And then after I placed it all, I was like, I hate that. So I decided against it, but I did go with something a little different where I basically like weaved the same floor I was using, that brown wood, and I just kind of weaved it into be different ways. So you'll see what I mean here. So there, now it's like, it looks kind of like a pattern of some sort. I don't know the right word. I want to say like crocheted, but that's definitely not the right word. I don't know. Weaved. I don't know. Either way, that's what I ended up doing, and I think it looked pretty cool. So here I go staring at nothing again. So cute of me. So good. Okay, we're back. Don't you love my narration? I think I do a great job. So this is me looking at my beautiful job done on this street. I think I did so good, and I just think it looks really good, and I'm really proud of this street. I have been in such a building kick when I was building this bar. I built basically this whole street that you're seeing in a span of 4 nights, and I am obsessed with it, and I was like obsessed with building and really just in my builder era. And now since I built that street, I'm like kind of burnt out of it, so I haven't been building since I finished this bar. I have literally not built a single thing, so that's upsetting. I hopefully to get back to it here soon because I have some things I want to build, and I'm so tired of Oasis Springs. I'm sorry to say it, I really am. I'm so tired of this world. I'm just gonna say a bad word, I'm sorry. I'm so tired of this world because I hate Oasis Springs. If Oasis Springs has no haters, I'm dead, because I just don't like the desert. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like, I can't stand it. But I do bring my Sims here for the community lots. But I have never in my was it 10 years now? 2014 it came out, 10 years. Yeah. In my 10 years of playing this game, not once, not a single time have I played in Oasis Springs. My Sims never lived there, and I hate it. I don't know why, just don't like it. So I don't know. I'm excited to move on to Newcrest because suburban houses are my thing, as you guys have been very aware of if you've been here for a bit. I love building suburban houses. It is my calling. It is my specialty. So this Mediterranean stuff was not the vibe, and although I do really love the houses I built for this world, and I do love the way this world looks now that I finished it, I'm ready to move on to Newcrest. I'm ready. I'm done. I'm tired of this desert world. I want to move on to Newcrest, which is one of my favorite worlds as well. I just like all the suburban worlds, if I'm honest. So excited to get all that, and I'm really excited for. Let's put it this way. I am super excited for every single world that is not Oasis Springs because I love every world but this one. Basically, not a fan. Also, I don't really play in Del Sol Valley either. It's just too small. There's not enough to do in it. I like it in theory. Like, I like the vibes of it, but I don't play in it because why is it gotta be that small? You can't do anything there. There's only like room for 4 community lots and like 3 houses, and then the mansions. And the mansions I only reserve for like if you're famous, because that's like the Hollywood Hills, and why would you, I don't know. And I just want to live there. I want to save that space from the celebrities in my game, and I can't. And so that gives me 3 lots, which I have turned when I get for rent will be townhouses and apartment building, which I did build and delete the footage of because I had no storage on my computer. But there is room for that, so it will be lots of more households being there, and I'm excited for that because then it might actually make the world worth something. World's worth $60. That's how much you pay for Get Famous. Yeah, look at me staring at nothing again. So slay. Are you guys enjoying? I probably should edit this out. I'm a terrible editor. I'm gonna be honest, I just wanted to get this voiceover done and get this video up for you guys because I want to play my Sims. I miss my Sims. My Sims are currently in Sulani because I have my holidays set for starters, I have my season set to 28 days because, I don't know, it's just, I like having really long lifestyles, and my Sims don't just like age up, you know what I mean? Like their birthday on the calendar and being like, oh, they're aging up. No, that's not for me. I make a holiday and I'd be like Hudson's birthday, and then every year that comes around they age up 1 number, so like real life basically. My Sim is 22 right now, and in fall 5th he will be 23. And then, for example, like my Sim's little brother Wyatt, Hudson's brother Wyatt, he was a child, and I literally, from the minute he turned to a child, which is 5 to me, from toddler to child is 5 years old, I went like summer, I think 15th is his birthday, so summer 15th he was 6, and then 7, and then 8, and then he just now turned into a teenager. He just turned 13. So I play that way, and where I have my season set to 28 days for summer, I have the last 2 weeks of summer booked off to be summer break where there's no school or work, and my Sims always go to Solani and stay in their beach house. For this summer I turn pretty, and they stay there and they have the time of their lives. So that's where they currently are. That's what era we're in, our beach era, and it's super fun, and I love being there with all 8 of my Sims. Usually I only play with 3. My actual household is like Hudson, Cora, and Luna. Hudson and Cora are married, and then Luna is Hudson's sister, and they live in San Myshuno in like a little apartment in the arts district, and they live together there and just kind of go about their work life and city life. But then summer comes and I move them in with Cora's parents, and then I move everybody into one household, and that is Hudson's parents, Cassie and Drew, and then his little brother Wyatt, and then Cora's parents, Ellie and Ryan, and then my 3 Sims. So it totals up to 8, perfect number, size of the household without changing, and then they click go on vacation and they all stay in the beach house, so each has a room for everybody, and that's kind of chill with like 8 Sims, and it stresses me out, but it's a fun stress, and I like it. So yeah, and then when fall starts, so fall 1st, they go back home and they split up the household evenly back into where they were, and we play normally and go back to work and hang out. Cora is a level 10 doctor, so in my mind she's like chief of the ED because I'm obsessed with Chicago Med. And then Hudson is a level 10 scientist, and in my mind he's like Leonard from Big Bang Theory, where he's like a theoretical scientist. Anyway, I'm about to get cut off because this video is ending. So I want to thank you guys so much for coming here and watching this video with me today. I love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys in my next video, whenever that may be, and I hope it's soon. And I love you guys so much, and yeah, all right, see you guys next video. Bye.